We continue to look south, where outbreaks of COVID-19 in many U.S. states are growing at record speed. Hospitalizations are rising too, intensive care units are filling up, and though the number of people dying has been relatively stable, that too is starting to tick up in the hardest hit cities. Jackson Proskow reports.
Across the U.S., the scale of the pandemic is dizzying. Alabama recorded its highest one-day rise in cases and the most deaths in a single day. 10,000 COVID-19 patients are now hospitalized in Texas. The morgues are filling up too.
The COVID-19 virus in the city, quite frankly in the state, is out of control. And what we do today and over the next few weeks is critical.
15 states have outbreaks that rank among the worst in the world, worse than many countries.
Our positivity rates are up, our hospitalization rates are up, and our death rates are up.
In Florida, where 11,000 people tested positive in just the past 24 hours, ICU beds are increasingly in short supply.
Here we are.
And yet Disney World pushed ahead with reopening, with limited crowds, masks, and social distancing along for the ride.
I was a little surprised and concerned. I think it's like pouring gasoline on a fire.
At the same time, President Donald Trump traveled to the state, to a county where the case positive rate is a staggering 33%, but made only brief mention of the virus.
We're still fighting it, and we're going to do very well.
Trump is increasingly distanced from the reality of the pandemic and has reportedly not asked for a briefing from America's leading infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, in 2 months.
When you compare us to other countries, I don't think you can say we're doing great. I mean, we're just not.
Polls show 2/3 of Americans feel the same way, disapproving of Trump's handling of the crisis, as they face the grim reality day after day. While Trump's top coronavirus advisors now admit the worst is yet to come, with the death toll certain to rise again in the coming weeks. The president continues to tout the national death rate as a sign of success. It's lower than it was at its peak, but has started to tick back up in recent days. And the regional picture is much more grim, with many states setting daily records for fatalities. Donna.
Jackson Proskow in Washington, thanks. The U.S. is trapped in this waiting game. Now the worst of the pandemic is still expected to come. Jackson takes a deeper look at just how bad it could get on our website, globalnews.ca/globalnational.